Hello, welcome to your reading, dear Cancer. Happy birthday if you already had, or if you're having today, whenever you watch this. Yeah, I've been not online for a while, but here we go again. Let's have a reading together. So, let's have a look into the August and what is to come. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're enjoying your time, doing the best out of your circumstances, whatever they are, wherever you're at. I hope you have some good luck coming your way. So, what are we going to do? Maybe an old spread of mine. Let's go with that. We have the current situation, the world, beautiful, and the Ten of Swords. Wow. Then we have what there is to come, the Lovers with the Two of Cups. Well, happy about that. We have the transition there. It's the Six of Pentacles, where you're coming from, the Justice card, and the outcome, the Magician. Okay. It looks pretty good. We have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So there might be things holding you back, restricting you, maybe you yourself. That's the best kind of restriction, actually, because that's the one we can do most about it. Once we figure out why we have this resistance, why we are holding on, what is that that's captivating us? Is there something we're getting out of a situation by kind of holding it, freezing it, preserving it? So yeah, there's a lot of potential to have an insight in yourself, and therefore change something about yourself, and yeah, reorientate yourself. See how you can do things differently. Okay, but we have this reading now in front of us. So the Justice card in the past. I almost feel sorry if you hear my stomach. It's because I'm again hungry. It's morning and I haven't eaten. I've heard other videos where you can really loudly hear my stomach. It's kind of weird. So the Justice, it looks like a situation has been resolved. So something might have happened, and my initial thought was, okay, so you might kind of think that whatever is happening at the moment, be it good or bad, I mean, if it's good things, it's a bit easier, but if it's bad things, we might also think, oh, maybe we deserve it. So I kind of want to counter-speak that directly by saying that not everything that our mind packs into this narrative of justice as if we deserve it, not everything is true. We might be wrong, our mind might be wrong, also our heart might be wrong at sometimes when it's too much influenced. And we can't hear that, there's a blockage in communication with our heart and stuff. So, but anyhow, there is kind of something maybe some true words have been spoken. The scale for some reason tells me right now that there has been brought something to the table. There has been brought something to evaluation. to measurement, and then it's almost like a judgment, even though that's not a judgment card, but it's been judged. And kind of growing out of this, we see your current situation with the World and the Ten of Swords. I mean, these both cards together tell me that it's about something ended or is about to end, but you're in the final stage of this. Could be also more global, your season ends. But on a personal level, yeah, it's like you're finding closure with a situation, and it might be that this situation makes you really yeah, kind of stuck. So it looks like there is movement and coming out of it. The World is also always indicating the end of the cycle, but also that the new cycle is about to begin. There's some, with this Ten of Swords, it's kind of sadness attached to it. And whenever I feel there is sadness in a reading, I always want to encourage to stay with it, not to push it away, not to try to get rid of the sadness as soon as possible, but actually to use it as a legitimate emotion and feeling, a very basic one that we all feel and need. And just check in with yourself. How appropriate is the amount of sadness you put to a situation? How appropriate is it in the situation you're in? And more like in the sense of, are you creating a bit more sadness than there would be if you wouldn't create it? But if you just allow the sadness that is there to be, and you allow it to pass as well, if it just takes a minute, and then you think, oh, but how can I be not sad anymore, when you feel the feeling is, going. So yeah, don't hold on to it, just let it pass. It will come again, most likely. So okay, we have a really nice future here. The Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Magician. So choices coming together in unity with someone. There's really love behind those cards. But there are also negotiations. And there's something about fairness and distribution of energy. There we have a scale again, so it really looks like holding balance. There's a lot about balance, the two scales and the two people and the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Do we have more balance? Maybe the World is quite a balanced card. The 10 is an even number, the 6 is an even number. Well, and then we have the Magician, who holds all the elements. There again, you can use some of them more than others. It's kind of investing more in some skills of yours than in other skills, and yeah, but you might want to have a look at how you balance things in the moment. Is there anything that needs more attention? But more importantly is that we have the transition card. It's the Six of Pentacles. That's about generosity and knowing knowing how much you have, in order to know, like, be also grateful about that, in order to be able to give. If we feel we are in a lack, it's very difficult to give them. But when we acknowledge that we are abundant in some way, that's the area we can give to others. So there's something about this giving, and maybe also taking. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but when you give, it's so much easier to receive, so much easier to accept when people offer. So yeah, what else? We have this beautiful Lovers and Two of Cups coming up. So it looks like love is coming your way. Easy. And could be friendship. I get communication. Communication as a key factor. Because these unity situations, they might be sweet and everything, but it's also difficult to maintain them. I mean, it's still another person on the other side, and with their own difficulties and quirks and plans and motives. Something about equality as well. Now these three cards to speak about equality in a relationship. Giving and taking on equal terms. Not kind of the same things, but make sure you get what you want, what you need. Make sure you communicate this in the first place in a way that the other person can actually hear and perceive, and then see if that person is able even to do that. And then you can have your own opinion about the situation or the communication, whatever it was about. Sometimes you can even say, okay, I communicated my need, and now it's on the other person to understand it, but I see they have troubles understanding it, and it depends on what it is. You can be more or less strict with it. Also, a lot of boundaries that we set are ego-set boundaries. What do I mean by that? Maybe that's for another video. I hope you understand. So, anyhow, this has a really cool outcome. I mean, the Magician in the end, it's like an open door or open gate even. That's how it feels here. Like yes, there's something opening up for you, I guess, in the beginning of the fall or at late summer. So the Magician offers the elements, all of them, to develop. You don't have to develop all of them. It's like about skills, I think. But you have kind of options. It's also the Lovers are choices. So you have some options here, but it's not that you kind of struggle to choose. It's more like you coming to a point where you perceive like you really dive into the opportunities, like thinking about who you are, what you want, how you're gonna reach it. And it feels like the universe with the magician is really presenting that. Or providing the situations to do so. Choosing your path. And I like that it's coming from a sense of love here. It's very positive. And after something really closed for you, after something really resolved itself and ended, especially after you might have, like, you know, this justice together with the world and the Ten of Swords. Here again, it's like this, it reminds me of the situation where you just understand why something happened, like as a consequence of something. You just kind of, you get it, you understand, and from that you can truly decide, make like a finite decision and change things. Yes. Okay, so far that looks pretty good for August, Cancer. I'm happy to see such a reading in front of me. And I kind of want to pull a card from this deck, and I want to put it on the Six of Pentacles, because it's kind of speaking something to me, but I can't understand. This finite decision, and then truly change. Maybe it's something about taking action, because that's a transition card. It's always about taking action for you, or something else, but it's like a happening here. We have happenings here and here and here, and these cards are more about like the state of things, of you. But yes, I kind of want to, let's see here, the sun is flipping over. Well, yeah, the sun is a good card. What should I say? It's really happy. It's really, feels like, oh, the sun is so huge, so big, so, there's so much energy in the sun. And I guess the sun doesn't really give a damn that it's providing for all the planets around it. But of course you cannot do that. You're a human. You cannot provide for everyone around you. Just, yeah, no matter what. It is important for you to get back energy, positive energy, good energy. So there's maybe you go and recharge yourself. What are your ways of recharging? Because that's what you need in order to give. Sometimes we are really, you know, like the air has been taken out. So there's only one way to cure that. It's by giving yourself, by creating energy again, cleaning yourself, clearing your thoughts, clearing your body, clearing yourself energetically, and then, yeah, putting yourself out into the world again. Alright, Cancer, I hope you liked it. I hope that was of any good, and yeah, give it a thumbs up, share it, comment, answer my questions, and yeah, I hope you have a great time. Tune back in. Bye bye.